Good morning, children. Sairam, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and staying safe at your places and eating healthy. So, children, today we will going to start a new chapter from your social studies book. Okay, from which book? Social studies book. Okay, so we will going to start chapter number 5, our states. Chapter number 5, our states. So children, in our previous chapter we have discussed about our country India, right? Where is India? India is in southern Asia. Okay, India is in southern Asia. Okay, India is an Asian country, you all know, right? And India is the seventh largest country in the terms of area, and second largest second most populated country after China. Seventh largest country in the terms of area, and second most populated country after China. Okay, so children, now as you all know that India is a big country, right? It is very big because we are having many states, union territories, right? So children, now in which state do we live? Where do we live? We live in the state Uttarakhand, right? And what is the capital of Uttarakhand? What is the capital of Uttarakhand? Now the capital has also been changed, children. Okay, summer capital is Garsen, and winter capital is Dehradun. Okay, earlier it was Dehradun, but now it has been divided into summer and winter capital. So winter capital is Dehradun and summer capital is Garsen, and Dehradun is the largest city in the state Uttarakhand. Okay, now, so children, in the same way, there are how many states? I have told you there are 28 states. Earlier it was 29, but now there are 28 states. And how many union territories? 8 union territories. Earlier it was 7, and now 8 union territories. Okay, so children, now in this chapter we will going to discuss these topics. That means in this video we will going to discuss these 3 topics, basically only these 3. Okay, what is government? Okay, you should know what is government, role of the government, role of the central and the state governments. Okay, so children, as I have told you, India is a very big country, right? Here we are having 28 states and 8 union territories. So children, only one government, that means one person will not be able to handle all these states. Will it be possible? No. Then children, we need daily like basic necessities of our life, like electricity, water, and public schools are there, right? Or many things which are provided by us through whom? Government. Okay, so if government will not be there, what will going to happen? So government is the main, you can say, head who run the country. Okay children, now who is government, what is government, and what is the work of government? So children, the government means, the word government refers to a governing. The word government refers to a governing body. Governing body. Okay, the word government refers to a governing body that makes decisions and gets things done for the welfare of its citizens. So children, how does the school function? How does the school function? Who is the head of the school? Yes, principal. Principal is the head of the school. Right, children? If only students will be there and only principal will be there in the school, will that school run properly? Will that be possible? No, it will not be. So, what happens? Principal assigns or gives authority and duties to the lower level, that means to the teachers. Okay, to the teachers. Duties is distributed to the teachers. Now teachers will take care of the different respective classrooms, right? So this is how the school runs. Only one person will not be able to run the entire school or the entire country. So only one head will not be enough. So what they do? One head distributes his or her power to the lower level. Okay, so this is how the distribution of power authority is done. So in the same way government also works. The way school runs, in the same way government also run the country. Okay, children? So government makes decision and gets things done for the welfare of its citizens. Citizens are whom? We are the citizen. Okay, you are the citizen. So a government is a group of people. I have told you only one single people will not be able to run the entire country. So government is a group of people that have the power to rule in a territory according to the law. Okay, a government is a group of people that have the power to rule in a territory according to the law. Law here means, children, law is a very important thing. If the country has no law, then the citizens of that country will do whatever they want to. Okay, so law is a very important thing and we should abide, or you can say we should follow the laws. Okay, as a citizen of India, we have to follow the rules and regulations, or you can say the laws made by the government, which is very important. Okay, and what is territory? Territory can be a country, state or province. State or province are same kind of thing. Okay, so territory can be a country, can be a state or region. Okay, now what is the role of government? Now you know what is government. Now you should know what is the role of the government. What does government do and what role does it play in our life? So children, the way in your family your father, your mother, or you can say your parents look after for your basic needs or things which you need, they provide you, right? In the same way, as the citizen of India, we also need some basic things for our survival. Okay, we also need some freedom and many more things. When you will go to higher class, you will learn more things related to this chapter, children. Okay, so we will not go in very detail. So whatever it is in your course, I will cover that only. Okay, so in the same way, our parents provide us our basic needs, or you can say whatever we want, our parents provide us. In the same way, to the citizens of India, government provides the necessities. Okay, so what does government do is it looks after the needs, welfare and safety of a country. Okay, it provides or it looks after the needs, welfare and safety of a country. See, when the place where you are living, if the road is not good there, what will you do? What will you do? You will complain. You will complain to whom? You will complain to the head of that place, right? That can be sarpanch or pradhan. So now he will take the action and make the road for you. It's not like if road is not good, that doesn't mean that we will go and make that road. No, we will not do that. We are paying what? We are paying to the government. Okay, so it's a duty of the government to work for us. Okay, and it's the duty of us to maintain that thing. Okay, to maintain that thing. In the same way, the government has to look after the needs, needs, welfare and safety of a society, of a country. Okay, so government frames law, rules to run the country. As I have told you, without any laws, without any rules, a country cannot run properly, because the citizens will do whatever they want to do. Not only citizen, people will do whatever they want to do, whether it is government or anybody else. So framing law was like a very important thing which government has done. Okay, now government frames law, rules to run the country. It decides where to build infrastructure like schools, hospitals, roads, stadiums, airports, stations. Okay, these all are decided by whom? Government. Okay, government. So children, in school also, you all might be thinking that our school has also been built by government. No, schools like public schools, you can say, in Hindi, sarkari school, particularly we say public schools, that kind of schools, because are built by government. Okay, same way public hospitals, public roads, the roads which we use, that is also a public road. Okay, public station, airports, all these things are maintained or built by government. Okay, it also provides services, the basic necessities or the day to day life. In our day to day life, the thing which we need the most is electricity and water, right? That thing is also provided by the government. So they provide us services like electricity, water, telephones and communications. Okay, these all are things are provided by whom? Government. And as I have told you children, that we pay them. Okay, we pay them not like we go and give them money. No, they collect taxes. Okay, in the form of tax they earn money, and those tax are given by the citizens of India. Okay, so in this way the government runs the country. So we are also the main part. Okay, we also play the very important role in this, and government also play the very important role. So the balance should be there, so that the country can run properly. So it doesn't only collect taxes but also prints money. So these are all the work of government. Okay, now we will talk about central government. Now we have earlier talked about government, now we will talk about central government. Now children, central government is what? Government which is in center, right? So central government is defined as the political authority that governs an entire country or nation. Who governs entire country or nation? Okay, central government, you can say, is the head of the government. Okay, so central government is defined as the political authority that governs an entire country or nation. So you can see here the picture. This is the picture of Parliament House. If someone has visited Delhi, they might have seen, I guess. So Parliament House is in New Delhi. Okay, and it is the seat of the central government. Okay, so now what is the role of the central government? So children, central government is also known as union government. Okay, central government is also known as union government. This central government is based in New Delhi, which is the capital of India, right? It looks after the safety and welfare of the whole country. Central government looks after the safety and welfare of the whole country, and it regulates trade and trade affairs between states and foreign trades. All kind of trades, export, imports, all between states and foreign trade is looked after by the central government. Okay, and we, the people of India, we choose the members of the central government. Okay, we choose the members of the central government. How? Because we give vote to them. And who can vote? who can vote? 18 years above person can vote. So we choose, the people of India choose the members of the central government. And now who are the members of the central government? Who are the heads? President, Prime Minister and other ministers from the central government. These are the members of the central government, and they live and work in New Delhi. Okay, they live and work in New Delhi. Now children, who is the president of India? Who is president of India, children? You all should know who is the president of India. Ram Nath Kovind is president of India, and prime minister Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi. Okay, Mr. Narendra Modi is prime minister of India. Okay, and there are other ministers also, like finance ministers, home ministers, defense ministers, education ministers. So many ministers are there. Okay, so they live and work in New Delhi, and they all work for the welfare of the entire nation. Okay, now children, see, as I have told you, central government is the head. So it is not possible for them to look after each and everything. Although their work is to look after the entire nation, that doesn't mean they will be able to present in all 28 states and 8 union territories to do the work. That is not possible. So what they had did, they had also distributed their power, their authorities to the lower level. That is what? That is state government. Okay, that is what? State government. Now, as I have told you, 28 states are there and 8 union territories are there. So it is not possible for central government to look after all these states. So central government distributed some authorities, some powers to state government. Okay, now what is state government? The country is therefore, as I've told you, the country is therefore divided into small parts or states. As I have told you, India is a big country, so they have divided into smaller parts or states. Each state has its own government. Okay, each state has its own government which looks after the welfare of the people of that particular state. Okay, each state, every state has its own government, and the government of that particular state looks after the welfare of the citizens or the people. Now, in a federal form of government, the state government is the government of a country's subdivision and shares political power with the national government. Okay, so whatever authority or power they have given by the central government, they work on that. So there are how many states? 28 states in our country, and every state has its own capital. As I have told you, the capital of Uttarakhand, right? So all 28 states has its own capital, and states and capital we will cover in our next video. Okay children, so wait, so the state governments are the level of government below the central government. Okay, after central government, which level of the government comes? State government. Okay, so each of the states is headed by the governor, the chief minister, other ministers and senior government officers who together run the government. Okay, so the members of central governments were president, prime minister and other ministers, right? In the same way, state government has also members. Okay, so because in states, state is also very big. Like in Uttarakhand, there are 13 districts. So one person cannot look after the 13 districts, because in 13 districts also there are small parts, right? So in the same way, state government has also some members, that can be governor, chief minister, other ministers and senior government officers who together run the government, who together run the state government. Okay, so now who is the chief minister of Uttarakhand, children? Chief minister of Uttarakhand is Trivendra Singh Rawat. Okay, Trivendra Singh Rawat. So the governor and chief minister live in the state capital. That means chief ministers, or you can say the ministers who work for the state governments, they do not live in New Delhi, they live in their particular state only. So that means the chief minister of Uttarakhand lives in Uttarakhand only. Okay, so they work from the same state. The CM, that is chief minister, also is the head of the council minister. Chief minister is the head of the council minister. Okay, now we will discuss about the roles of the state governments. Now, what role state governments plays in our life? So, state governments have to maintain the law and order in the state. Okay, they have to maintain the law and order in the state. States have power, that means state government have power over police and public order of that particular state. That means state government of Uttarakhand will have power over police and public order of Uttarakhand only, not other state. Providing a public education system, maintaining schools, buildings and colleges, employment of teachers, and many more things are done by the state government. It provides support to farmers, handles the financial powers of the state. Okay, it provides transportation services, water and electricity to the people. So these all are all things which we are using is all provided by the state government. Okay, and after state government also there is other lower level, that is local government. That is not in your course, so we will not taking it, but I'm telling you after state there is a local government. Okay, because as I have told you, in state also there, like in Uttarakhand there are 13 districts, so in each districts one chief minister will not be able to handle it, right? So he distributed his power to the, you can say, to Jilla Panchayat, Sarpanch, Pradhan and many more politicians, or you can say ministers are there. Okay, so in the same way authorities and powers are distributed, so that all the welfares could be provided to the citizens of India. Okay, so children, this is how the government run the country. This is how the governments run the country. Okay, so what is government? Government means a group of people that have the power to rule in a country, in a state, okay, or in a region. Okay, that is government. Government look after the needs, welfare and safety of a country. It frames law or rules to run the country, and it decides where to build infrastructure. It provides services like electricity, water, telephone and communication. It collects taxes and prints money. Okay, then central government is defined as the political authority that governs an entire country or nation. Central government is also known as union government, and it is based in New Delhi, that is the capital of India. Central government looks after the safety and welfare of the whole country. Okay, whole country. And we, the people of India, choose the members of the central government, and the members of the central government are president, prime ministers and other ministers. Okay, they live and work in New Delhi. Then comes state government. State governments are what, children? In a federal form of government, the state government is the government of a country's subdivisions and shares political power with the national government. So there are 28 states in our country. Every state has its own capital and has its own government. So state governments are the level of government below the central government, and each of the state is headed by the governor, the chief ministers, other ministers. Okay, and the governor and chief ministers live in the state capital. Okay, the capital, that is chief minister of Uttarakhand is living where? In Dehradun. That is the capital of Uttarakhand, right? The CM also is the head of the council of ministers. And state governments maintains the law and order in the states. Okay, They have power over police and public order. That means they can uh, pro, they have power over public and police and public order means they can give their decisions to them. Okay, providing a public decision, or you can say order also, providing a public education system, maintaining school buildings and colleges, etc., provide support to farmers, handles the financial powers of the state, transport and providing transportation services, water and electricity services to the people. Okay, so this is how the government run. So children, in our next video we will going to discuss about the 28 states, its capitals, union territories. Okay children, so I hope it is clear to you all now. I know this is like, I think, a very new chapter to you all. Okay, so in our next video we will again revise it. Okay, so children, go through the video again. Sai Ram.